Also starting this evening for St. Joe's, a senior at 6'3", number 15, Solomon Jackson. Also starting this evening for St. Joe's, a senior at 6'4", number 23, Joshua Warrington. And the final starter this evening for St. Joe's, a junior at 6'2", number 33, Isaiah Oak. The Marauders are coached by Gabe Michael. And now, let's meet the starters from your Canisius Crusaders. The first starter this evening for the Crusaders, at guard, a senior standing 5'9" out of St. Berger the Great, it's number 3, Also starting this evening for the Crusaders, at guard, a junior standing 6'3" out of Tapestry, number 5, Shane Cherconi. Next up for the Crusaders this evening, a junior guard standing 6'1" out of North Tonawaka, number 23, Claire. Also starting this evening for the Crusaders, a senior at forward standing tall at 6'5", the great productivity, number 32, Eddie Cosgrove. And the final starter this evening for the Crusaders on the St. Gregory the Great at forward, a senior standing 6'7", number 34, Declan. Crusaders are coached by Kyle Husband, who is assisted by Associate Head Coach John Culligan and Assistant Coaches John Ricotta and Stafford.
Live from Canisius High School on Delaware Avenue in Buffalo, I'm Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince as we bring you tonight's high school basketball game between the host Crusaders and the Marauders of St. Joe's. We're about to tip it off, Tom, and talk about a rivalry game. This is one.
This place is rocking already.
And the tip comes to the near side, controlled by St. Joe's, and Justin Glover has it for the Marauders in the purple. They're attacking the basket to our left. The Crusaders are in white. Glover looks for a pick, gets it, drives down the lane, lays it up, won't go. Rebound hauled down by Canisius's Cherconi, and he'll bring the ball up the floor. You can hear the St. Joe's crowd on the far side. You know what it's like when these two teams get together. Cosgrove kicks it back out to Conroy, stolen by St. Joe's, coming down the other way, laid up and in by Odom, and it's 2-0 St. Joe's. The Marauders strike first. And now the Crusaders look to come back. Big man Declan Ryan on the far side for Cherconi. Cherconi has it again, and he'll drive down the lane, put up the one-hander, no good, but he draws a foul. And you can hear what the Canisius crowd thought, or the St. Joe's crowd thought of that. The officials for tonight's game, Roger Brick and Eric Walton. And as usual, Tom, you can expect them to have their hands full.
No doubt about it.
Shane Cherconi at the free throw line for Canisius. First one is no good. Canisius comes in with a record of 6-3. They lost to Aquinas out of Rochester and two teams in a tournament in the Atlanta area, one from Tennessee. Cherconi, the free throw is good. It's 2-1 Marauders. St. Joe's is 5-5.
Boy, early on, you can't even tell this is a home game for Canisius.
No, you can't. Glover, he'll have the ball a lot for St. Joe's, gets the pick. Thinks about the shot. Odom puts up the three, off the iron, no good. Rebound hauled down by Cherconi. Gabe Michael, the coach at St. Joe's in his fourth year. Kyle Husband, longtime Canisius coach. They'll dump it down low to Declan Ryan, put up the running one-hander and score. Oh, very nice touch on the ball by the big man, and the Crusaders lead 3-2.
He's a big man with a guard touch is what he is.
That was beautiful. And here's Glover, kicks it into the corner. Now he gets it back, puts up the three. Got it. Granto. He'll put up the three. Good. And it's 6-5 Canisius. Coming back the other way.
Granto answers.
Odom driving, kicks it out. Now Odom again. Warrington thought about the three, drives instead, but he slips out of bounds. His foot goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. It'll be Crusaders' ball. 5:32 to play, first quarter, 6-5 Canisius.
The last time we saw Granto play was against Nichols. He had to go head-to-head with Duff, right? He was mainly good defense. It was unbelievable the defense he played that day because he was focusing on that. Now let's see if he goes to more of a score the way he starts off with the three right there.
Ryan back out to Cosgrove. Ryan underneath banks it in for two. Now that was an easy two for the big man, 8-5 Crusaders.
But a good job by his guard to get him the ball.
Odom drives the baseline. The ball goes off his knee and out of bounds, and it's a turnover for St. Joe's.
I thought it was a great job by Conroy, right? He could have shot the three on that one. Instead, looked down low, found his big man for the easier shot.
Cosgrove will inbound the ball. He'll get it back. Up to Ryan, the big man. Now Cerconi. Cerconi to Granto. To Cosgrove. Now on the far side, that's Ryan. Spinning, driving, one-hander, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by St. Joe's. Glover, a great move around Ryan. Still has the ball. Granto guarding him. He'll hand it off to Odom. Pass it to Knox. Now Glover has it. 14 on the shot clock. Glover. The shot is good. Nicely done. Put up by Amari Knox. And it's an 8-8 game. We're all tied up. We'll probably have a few of those tonight. We got a turnover against Canisius. And so it'll be St. Joe's ball.
So far, a lot of the scoring by three-point land so far.
Which would tend to favor St. Joe's. They're not as big, put it that way. They're a good three-pointing team.
You're right, but you got to keep that going all game. And that is very difficult for any team to do that.
That is true. Solomon Jackson the third. Now shot is put up and it's wild by Odom, and Canisius rebounds. Granto. And we got another whistle, and Cosgrove will turn it over, and it'll be St. Joe's ball. Gabe Michael takes Odom out. Jameer Gooseby on the far side, wearing number 0 into the game. Shot off the iron, no good. Rebound by Glover, and I think St. Joe's wanted a foul there. Ryan got his hand on the ball, kind of blocked it, and Glover went to the floor. No call there.
Glover got some ups is what he's got. As he got up there to get that rebound to try to bring it down. He was skying right there. He really was. He was up over the rim on that one to go grab that.
Patrick Benzer will inbound the ball underneath the Crusaders basket to Vinnie Conroy. And they'll get it to the big man Declan Ryan in the backcourt. And he will bring it across the timeline, being guarded by Solomon Jackson III. Now Granto. Granto drives, kicks it out into the corner. Shot is off the iron, no good. Rebound Ryan. And I think he got called for a push off. He pushed off. And it'll be a foul. It'll be St. Joe's ball.
The key to that right there, Stu, take a look. Did you see the way Granto penetrated into the paint, though, right there? If he can penetrate into the paint and make that happen all day, that's going to be a tough guard for St. Joe's as this game keeps moving along.
Glover. Gooseby. Gooseby, nice move. Banks it up, won't go. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out into the corner off the iron, no good. On the shot, excuse me, that was Gooseby who took the shot. And it was Greco wearing number 0. My bad. I apologize. Granto with the ball, directing traffic. Still got it. Still got it. Drives the baseline. Now kicks it way out. Comes back out to top of the key for 3 by Ciccone off the iron. No good. Rebound St. Joe's. Here come the Marauders. Their layup is no good. Benzer grabs the rebound, and Conroy has it. And he will get it to Granto. Granto back to Conroy. He'll find Benzer in the corner. Benzer pass for Declan Ryan, had it knocked away, got it back, and tried to pass it on the far side to Granto. The pass was high off the hand and out of bounds, and it'll be St. Joe's ball. Nathan Leonard into the game for Canisius. 8-8, 2:16 to play in the first quarter, just what you would expect. St. Joe's and Canisius. Gooseby handling the ball now for the Marauders. Kamari knocks. This is Glover. Gooseby drives down the lane past Benzer, lays it up and in. And St. Joe's has a 10-8 lead with 1:55 to go in the first quarter.
Very nice first step on that one to get by Benzer right there.
Granto to Ryan, who's way out. Ciccone, short jumper, good. And we're all tied up at 10. Now Glover looking to penetrate, spins, kicks it out. Driving down the lane and having his shot blocked is Knox. But the ball will stay with St. Joe's.
So I don't want to say this fast pace favors anybody, but I do believe this is the pace St. Joe's wants, because they want to stop Canisius and getting into that half-court set to stop the ball from going down low right now and to try to keep it from that setup down low right now.
Bounce pass on the far side. Glover for St. Joe's. Puts up the long-range 3. Got it. 13-10 Marauders. Minute and 13 to go in the first quarter. Granto will bring the ball up the floor. So Declan Ryan on the far side. Ciccone into the corner. The shot is no good off the iron by Leonard, and Glover has it for St. Joe's. Glover kicks it back to Grable, and there's a traveling called against the Marauders, and the score remains 13-10. And now Canisius will bring the ball up the floor. 46.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-point lead for St. Joe's. Granto. DeMario Vash Jr. guarding him. Off the hands of Benzer. Thought he got away with a double dribble there, but they didn't call it, so I guess not, because they lost possession and got it back. And it goes off the hands and out of bounds of Nathan Leonard. And it will be St. Joe's ball.
You can see Leonard just took his eyes off the ball just for a second. It's the reason why it went off his hands and out of bounds.
So Ryan goes to the bench for a little bit here late in the first quarter. And Glover will bring the ball up the floor here. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Joe's looking to add to that 3-point lead. They'll play for one shot. Glover has the ball. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Glover. Now it's worked down low. Glover's got it again. At the buzzer, the shot is no good off the iron by DeMario Vash Jr. And the first quarter comes to a close with St. Joe's leading Canisius 13-10. You're watching high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
The most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
So back at Canisius High School, Stu Boyer along with Tom Prince bringing you the Marauders and the Crusaders. 13-10 St. Joe's as we start the second quarter. The Crusaders have the ball on the far side to Ciccone. Shane Ciccone puts up the running one-hander. It's good. And it's 13-12 in favor of St. Joe's. The Marauders come back with Justin Glover to Odom. Odom into the corner. Bounce past the Glover coming down the lane. Knocked away, stolen by the Crusaders. And coming back up court is Ciccone. Lays it up and gets the roll. And it's 14-13 in favor of Canisius. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Something tells me we're going to have a lot of that back and forth, Tom.
But look at the difference right there, Stu. Penetration into the lane, right? He's getting to the basket 2 times in a row, 2 baskets. I said to you, if they keep getting penetration that far in, that's going to be trouble for St. Joe's.
Samuel Grecker comes back into the game for the Marauders. Ciccone at the free throw line. It's good, and it's 15-13 in favor of the homestanding Crusaders.
And that's 8 right now for Ciccone early on this. He's got just about more than half the points.
Declan Ryan still sitting this one out. And here's Glover driving down the lane, lays it up and in.
And Glover matches, that's his 8th point. So Ciccone and Glover both with 8.
Katja Key into the game for Canisius. Oh, ball knocked away, and Glover has it. Excuse me, that's not Glover, but oh, what a block. Patrick Benzer with the block for Canisius. They come back the other way. He blocked the shot by Demario Vash Jr. Great block.
He should have shot that 3.
And now we got a and now we got a reach-in foul against St. Joe's. Joshua Warrington reached in and did it in front of the referee.
You make a play and your guy gets it back to you. Go and shoot that. You burned that right there.
Now Declan Ryan comes back into the game.
Benzer, what a block right there. That is a big block right there for your Canisius team.
Tied at 15. And here's Ryan with the ball for the Crusaders. Drives down the lane and is called for the offensive foul as he bowled over a St. Joe's player. I don't think he meant to bowl him over, but he was definitely going to the basket, and it's an offensive foul on Declan Ryan. A couple of bodies hit the deck there, so.
Listen, there are not too many people that want to stand in front of him and take that charge in the first place.
No, yeah, it's 6'7", 250, and he's going to go right back to the bench now as Kyle Husband calls him over.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. That's the reason why. They don't want him to get that 3rd early in here in this second quarter.
Glover into the corner. The shot from the corner doesn't matter. The whistle blew before the shot, which was taken by Greco.
Offensive call right there. That actually was called right there against Voss right there is who that call was against.
And he's going to go out, and he will be replaced. Mari Knox back into the game. Here comes Ciccone with the ball. Drives down the lane, bank shot, around and in. 17-15 Crusaders. Here's Glover trying to do the same thing the other way, and there's a blocking foul called that time, and I believe that was on Ciccone.
Funny, we just did a game on Monday, if you remember, with the Orchard Park and Lancaster. These would not have been fouls that we saw the other night right there. And you've got to adjust to a game, right, is what it is. And right now, both teams trying to adjust to the game.
St. Joe's inbounds. Long three-pointer. Good. Banked in by Samuel Greco.
He called it. I think he called Banks, too.
18-17 Marauders. Benzer. Back out to Ciccone. Ciccone gets a pick, but the defense is there. Kicks it out into the corner. The 3 off the iron, no good by Conroy. Canisius gets the rebound, and the shot is up and no good by Granto, and it'll be St. Joe's ball.
That was Benzer who went up and got that rebound. Another great job by him. He's doing it right now more on the defensive side, right, as well as trying to get some of those rebounds, doing all the things necessary to try to get a win for your team.
Now they had to, you were telling me the other night they limited ticket sales.
Correct.
Because of COVID. Well, they still got a pretty nice crowd here at the Kennedy Center on the campus of Canisius High School.
Yeah, they said no general admission would be sold. Each team was allotted a certain amount of tickets.
And Glover hits the three, and it's 21-17 St. Joe's.
It's 11 points for Glover already in this first half.
Benzer from the corner, off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Canisius. Spinning, dishing, bucket. Nice play there. Ciccone finishes it off. Eddie Cosgrove instrumental in that one for the Crusaders. Good play there. Here's Glover the other way. Thought about taking the three. Now here's Gooseby for the Marauders. Tries to get a step on Granto. Can't do it. Knox, Glover. He'll step back, put the three up. Good. Now that might have been a 2, not a 3.
It was a 2.
So it's 23-19 St. Joe's as Glover continues to light it up. Ciccone, three-pointer around and out by Cosgrove. St. Joe's has the rebound, which means generally it's in Glover's hands as they bring it up the court. He'll pull it out a little bit. 20 seconds on the shot clock here, plenty of time. Glover, long range three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound hauled down by Cosgrove. Cosgrove hands it off to Ciccone. Ciccone spinning, driving. Cosgrove gets the ball back to Ciccone. Now Cosgrove, and they will back it up. 15 seconds left on the shot clock for the Crusaders. Back to Granto. Granto looking to penetrate. Ciccone for three. Good! And it's 23-22. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Canisius. It's the Marauders 23, the Crusaders 22 with 3:31 to play in the second quarter. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company. Great supply chain.
23-22, St. Joe's leading Canisius. 3:28 and counting to go in the second quarter. Here's Glover with the ball for the Marauders. He'll send it back. The three is good. Greco, I think that's his second three of the game. 26-22 in favor of the Marauders. Here's Granto with the basketball. And it's knocked away, but he gets it back. No foul, stolen by the Marauders, laid up and in by John Grable. Beautifully done all the way by Grable. 28-22. Good defense. Good pick there by Aki. Granto gets it back to Cosgrove. Excuse me, it was Cosgrove on the pick. And now it's Granto for the Crusaders. Looking to find some space here. Marauders doing a great job defensively. Into the corner to Benzer. Benzer holds high over his head, gets it out to Cosgrove, to Ciccone. 5 seconds on the shot clock, need a shot. Cosgrove drives the baseline, lays it up and in. Beautifully done by Cosgrove. And it's 28-24, big bucket there for the Crusaders.
The big moves along the baseline for a big shot right there.
Glover puts up a shot, it doesn't go, but I believe the whistle was before the shot.
His first.
And it'll be,
Substitutions for
I
St. Joe's.
believe the ball will stay with the Marauders. And it will. Mario Vaz Jr. back in the game. He will inbound the ball. Inbounded to Odom. Odom. Oh, spinning move around Cosgrove, and the layup won't go. Rebound taken hard down by Canisius is Conroy. He'll bring it across the timeline. Get it ahead to Ciccone, has the ball stripped, taken away by St. Joe's, but it goes off a Marauder foot, and it'll be Canisius ball. Oh, the intensity. Every trip up and down the floor, every inch of space is contested. Minute 55 to go in the half. 28-24 St. Joe's. Canisius inbounding the ball underneath the Marauders basket. Get it back to Cosgrove. Cosgrove stops. Back in the corner. Ciccone, three, good. And it's a one-point game again, 28-27.
Every run gets answered right here so far, Stu.
Glover drives down the lane, puts it up. Oh, that one wouldn't go. Gets his own rebound. Battle for the ball. Jump ball underneath the basket. Pretty sure Glover thought he should have had that one. Instead, it's a jump ball, and the arrow is pointing towards St. Joe's, so Glover gets the possession, as does St. Joe's. Gabe Michael from the Marauders comes out, calls a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 28-27. Canisius trailing St. Joe's, Tom. I mean, the pace is frenetic.
It really is. And I'll tell you right now, like I just said a minute ago, every right now run gets answered by the other team. But really, you got to talk about Ciccone right now, 15, Glover 13. That shot goes in and out right there. That would have been a highlight reel right there. If that goes right down, almost makes it 15 right now. But these two are putting on a show offensively.
Well, make your point that you were saying off the air about Canisius having to drive more.
So I really believe Canisius is doing a good job getting into the paint. And when they get into the paint, they got to go to the glass. They have had some great shots, and that's where you've seen some big points come in. Those threes will open up because people will pack into the paint and try to stop them defensively. Then they kick it out for the three. But I think they've got some great opportunities to get in the paint and make some of those easy shots.
Solomon Jackson III has the ball, but he turned it over, and it comes to Granto. Cosgrove, Benzer, off the iron, no good for three. Rebound hauled down by Ciccone, but he has the ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Canisius. 1:18 to go in the second quarter, 28-27 St. Joe's. Crusaders will inbound the ball into the near corner. Ciccone to Benzer. Ball is knocked out of bounds off of Canisius' hand, and it'll be St. Joe's ball. Justin Glover, what a night he's having. They pull it back out, look to set up the offense. Now into the corner. Driving toward the basket, Solomon Jackson III won't go. Rebound hauled down by Canisius, and the Crusaders push the ball up the floor. Granto, Cosgrove into the corner. Here's Granto for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound hauled down by St. Joe's, but they fell down, and it's banked up, won't go. And a battle for the ball. Let's see which way it goes. We have a jump ball. What a battle. Joshua Warrington and Shane Ciccone battling for it. And the possession this time, the arrow goes toward Canisius. You can hear the crowd buzzing.
I'll tell you, this is like you said. You could have said the records before the game. It doesn't matter in a game like this. This is a rivalry game. This is what you expect. We're getting everything we wanted and more in this game. No doubt this could come to who has the last possession in this game.
And we hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Western New York Athletics. Crusaders inbound the ball. Ciccone has it. Less than 35 seconds to go in the half to Conroy. On the far side to Granto. Granto to Conroy. Now Benzer. Back on the far side to Ciccone. Bounce pass to Conroy. Thought about the three. Got tripped up. And that'll be a foul against St. Joe's.
And neither team right now in foul trouble, with both with 4 fouls. So we're not going to see anybody shooting right here inside that first half.
John Grable comes back into the game for the Marauders. 17.5 seconds to play here in the first half. And Canisius will throw it back into the back court where Granto will have it. He's being guarded by Odom, the Benzer. Conroy. Granto 3 off the iron, no good. Rebound, Hall, battle for the loose ball. Oh my goodness, Ciccone got it, puts up a 3, but it's no good. And that will bring the first half to a close. And what a half it was. It's St. Joe's 28, Canisius 27 at halftime. Stay with us at halftime.
Yeah, so we're going to take a quick, like a minute break. Stay with us as Stu is going to do a special presentation for what we presented during the football season, our Freak of the Week awards, and Stu Boyer is going to get a chance to present that award for Week 4 right here, our Freak of the Week.
All right, right now it's halftime, 28-27 St. Joe's over Canisius. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
The Western New York Athletics. Soon be presenting the Western New York Athletics Freak of the Week Award for Week 4 of the football season. The winner of the Freak of the Week in Week 4 went 22 for 31 for 406 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. Also running 7 times for 98 yards and 1 touchdown. The winner of the Freak of the Week during the football season Week 4, the quarterback of the Crusaders, TV9, number 9, Tyler Kirchner. Congratulations, Tyler. Thank you, Western New York Athletics.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. Ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to wnyImmediatecare.com for more information.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Does he do car? Forget about it. How about home? Forget about it. Does he get good rates? Forget about it. And you're saying there's no problem too big for this guy? Forget about it. Paul, this is Johnny, the guy we've been talking about. Johnny, Paul Wolf.
Mr. Wolf, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for the invite.
Not a problem. It's Paul, not Mr. Wolf.
Oh, sorry, Paul.
Johnny, forget about it. For all your insurance needs, call 835-WOLF and...
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Well, it's halftime here at Canisius High School, where the Crusaders trail the Marauders from St. Joe's 28-27. Tom, I don't think we could ask for anything more from these two teams for the first half. And one interesting note is the Crusaders' big man, Declan Ryan, spent the majority of the half on the bench.
Yeah, it really did, and it just shows to still being a one-point game. But I'll tell you, the scoring right now has been Sean Ciccone, right? He's been the leader on the scoreboard right now, leading that Canisius team. And flip on the other side, right? It's been Glover for St. Joe's. You got 15 for Ciccone. You got 13 right now for Glover. That's right now your scoring. I mean, think about it. Both of those guys have 50% of their points that are out there. 50% of the points have come from one guy in each team.
Solomon Jackson III has been a little bit quiet so far scoring-wise tonight.
Yeah, it's funny. That's who I went over. I saw Solomon Jackson's dad. I had to go over and say hi. I got the opportunity to coach Solomon in baseball.
That was what I was going to say.
This kid's phenomenal. He's a true athlete. He really is. This kid can do it. And you watched him. Actually, you watched it. One of the ones that he missed. He actually changed hands in mid-air to try to put that ball up. That just shows the athletic ability this kid's got. And I'm telling you, when this kid lets it out, he's got something. And I'm going to wait to see when he lets this thing out, because when he shows that athletic ability, especially around the rim, watch out, he could do something big.
All right, there's a little bit less than 2 minutes remaining before the third quarter starts. It is 28-27 St. Joe's.
Before we go, Stu, the two things I think need to do is St. Joe's has got to keep this pace up. They've got to let Glover keep getting into the lane. Glover's been great right around the basket, as we've seen. But guess what? Canisius has got to do the same exact thing as what Glover's doing. Get into that paint. Those threes will drop eventually. Get into the paint, make those easy baskets that you've had penetration to be able to do. And right now, that's exactly what Glover is doing on the flip side. I think it's going to be a great second half. We're going to see some big things.
All right, 28-27 St. Joe's, third quarter coming up in a minute and 10 seconds. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Second half about to start. It'll be Marauders' ball to start the half. Solomon Jackson III will inbound the ball. St. Joe's will now attack the basket to our right. Glover back to Jackson. Now on the far side, Odom to Jackson. He'll bank it up and it won't go. He gets his own rebound, blocked by Ryan. Ball loose on the floor. Players diving for the ball. No whistle, ball loose. Controlled by Canisius. And Ciarconi drives, misses the layup, and the ball is taken back. Underneath, banked up and in by Conroy. And the Crusaders take a 29-28 lead. Oh, the intensity. I'm guessing you can feel it through the screen. Jackson goes up, takes the shot, gets hammered, hits the floor hard. And is that the third foul
That's
on
exactly
Ryan?
what I was going to say right there, Stu. That's a big foul right there. That gives 3. Let's see how long they let him go. I mean, it is early right now inside the second half, but they've got to watch that. They do not want their big man in foul trouble.
So
and I know Ryan doesn't think he did it. You can see him shaking his head. The problem is when you leave your feet, many cases that is going to be called almost 9 times out of 10.
Jackson makes the first free throw to tie it at 29. He'll take the second free throw. That's good, 30-29, St. Joe's. Granto brings the ball up the floor to Ciarconi. Back to Granto. Conroy, now Granto. Ciarconi. Passing it back and forth, bounce pass underneath, and they kick it back out. It comes to Granto. Now Conroy for 3. Good. 32-30. Canisius. Back and forth we go.
Nice ball movement around the top of the key right there to find that open shot for Conroy.
And Glover calmly brings the ball up the floor, gets it to Jackson III. And he will get it to Warrington. To Odom. Now back to Glover. He'll take the short jumper off the back iron. No good. Rebound hauled down by Canisius. And into the front court we go. Granto to Ciarconi. Ciarconi into the corner. They'll dump it down low to Ryan. He'll back it up and in for the easy deuce. 34-30 Crusaders. I don't think anybody's led this game by more than 5 points.
Has 6 points at one point. Yep, St. Joe's had a 6-point lead.
Glover's shot is no good off the iron, rolls out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Marauders. Greco will inbound it for St. Joe's. Greco to Glover. Now Odom. Puts up the 3. Got it. 34-33 Canisius.
What did I say in the first half? Every run gets answered. Here it is again.
Granto back to Ciarconi. Granto, he'll put up the 3. Off the iron, no good on the far side. Ryan has the rebound, has the ball knocked away from him by Glover as he went to put it on the floor. Glover drives, banks it up, no good. Loose ball controlled by Glover for St. Joe's. Now on the far side, Solomon Jackson III, around and out. Rebound hauled down by Ciarconi. And the Crusaders come back the other way. Cosgrove dumps it down low to Ryan. He'll bank it up and in. And when they do that, you're not going to stop the big man. 36-33 Crusaders.
I agree. That's getting into the half-court set.
Here's Solomon Jackson III driving, and his layup won't go. Rebound Canisius. And here comes Ciarconi. And he'll drive, he'll stop, and his shot is blocked nicely. And the Crusaders and the Marauders come back the other way. Jackson scores that time. Shot was blocked by Warrington, and the Marauders took off after that. 36-35 Canisius. 4:40 to play. Third quarter. Ryan holds high over his head. Back to Granto. Granto to Conroy. Now Granto again. Conroy. Granto. Into the corner. Ciccone drives the baseline. There's a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against St. Joe's. I believe that's Solomon Jackson III who will pick up that foul, the blocking foul along the baseline.
And that's his third right now, too. So both big men right now have 3.
Unfortunately for Jackson, he's had a little bit of bad luck. The ball just won't go into the hoop for him. He's missed 2 or 3 shots that just didn't get a good roll. Inbounded to Ryan underneath. He puts it up and in. No chance for the Marauders to stop that. No way.
But good movement without the ball in his hand for Ryan to be able to set up that shot.
Glover pass behind the back. The three-pointer banked in by Warrington, and it's 38-38. And once again, we're all tied up. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Far side, Granto. Into the middle, he turned it over, tried to get it to Ryan, couldn't do it. Here comes Odom for St. Joe's. Spinning, kick back out to Odom. Solomon Jackson III off the iron, no good. Rebound Crusaders. Ciccone driving, banks it up, won't go. Ryan up there battling for the rebound. He gets it, he scores, and draws the foul. And you're just not going to stop that. Yep. There's no size, no one with that size to match up. 40-38 Crusaders, and the big man will go to the free throw line.
And that's the 4th for Solomon Jackson, so he's definitely going to come out right there. And I'll tell you, I was liking what I was seeing in the second half. It was more aggressive than we saw him in the entire first half. He came out really aggressive, trying to look for his scoring opportunities, and almost came up big. And a couple times, like we said, they just didn't fall for him. But Ryan has been huge right here in the second half, really showing and using his size to his advantage.
He makes the free throw, 41-38, Canisius. 3:33 on the nose to go in the third quarter. Glover hands it off to Odom. Odom puts it on the floor, sends it back to Glover. They'll just, little pitch and catch there. Odom looking for an opening. Can't find one. Gets the ball back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. On the far side, jump shot no good. Rebound by Cosgrove off his hands. Long breakaway pass slotted away nicely by Greco for St. Joe's. And it'll be Canisius ball. Cosgrove will inbound it, except that he's coming out. Bender will now inbound that for the Crusaders. Lucas Ingrando into the game for the Crusaders. Long cross-court pass stolen by Greco for the Marauders. And Greco drives down the lane, kicks it back out to Warrington. Warrington trying to get a shot, he can't do it. Now they'll get it to Glover. Man they always look for when they need the ball in good hands, really good hands. He's been terrific, and he drives down the lane, lays it up, it won't go. Rebound taken down by Ingrando. Far side to Bender as it go off his hands, regains control. Ingrando to Ryan, and there's the little layup for 2 more for the big man, and that'll have a timeout. I think Gabe Michael called that one for St. Joe's. 43-38. Canisius leads with 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. You're watching boys high school basketball. Look at the crowd. And you got the Canisius kids and the St. Joe's kids, and you can hear them chanting at each other throughout the game. And I will not repeat what the chants are, but you know what they are.
You know what they are, yeah.
And now we're going to take a quick break. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
2:23 to go here in the third quarter. 43-38 Canisius. Glover with the ball for St. Joe's. Now comes to Gooseby. He puts up the three. Off the back iron, no good. Ryan is there for the rebound. Nobody else underneath with him. Ryan now has 15 points in this game. Ryan still has it. Dishes it off into the corner to Conroy. Gets the ball back and has it knocked out of his hands. And it was off him, so it'll be St. Joe's ball.
But you can see Canisius right now, especially with Jackson out of the game. What are they doing? They're looking to go down to the big man. That's where their advantage is. Set up in the half-court set, get the ball down low. It should go through Ryan where he at least gets a touch to see if he can do something right at the rim.
Ciccone and Ryan each with 15 for Canisius. Glover kicks it back to Warrington. His three, around and out. Ryan hauls down another rebound. And he'll get it ahead to Ciccone. To Granto. Now Ryan takes a long-range three, and he got it. The big man with a three, and it's 46-38. Crusaders as perhaps they begin to pull away, but Glover answers at the other end, and now it's 46-40. Minute and 10 to play in the third quarter. A couple of big shots there. You could see Ryan like that. He had his okay and the three fingers up. Showing everybody he can do that too. In Grando, back to Ryan. Ryan, oh, there's a foul on the play.
He gave it to him and won.
Oh, it went in, the ball went in. Oh my goodness. The foul on Knox and the bucket for Ryan. I was trying to say which way the foul was called. And I didn't even see the ball go in.
That's why I said, and one on that one. Right. Listen, remember we talked about Ciccone leading the way with 15, right? Ryan has got 20 now. He's going with 21. What a second half he's got.
Right, and that three-pointer. I think he loved hitting that three.
Oh.
And I think that was a big lift for him, the team, the crowd, everybody. Now he's at the free throw line. And he has 21. Nice touch for the big man. And now he'll come out of the game. And Eddie Cosgrove will come in. Final minute of play in the third quarter. A 9-point lead for the Crusaders. Glover drives and he can't get past Nathan Leonard, who fouls him.
Which honestly probably was a good foul because he was going to get to that basket no matter what it is. You saw the penetration and he was getting with the speed and the momentum right towards that basket.
John Grable getting set to check in for St. Joe's. Glover at the free throw line. First shot is good. Here comes Grable, and he'll take the place of Jameer Gooseby.
Remember, Canisius right now the #1 school here in Western New York in the polls.
Second free throw is also good. And the Crusaders will come back the other way within Grando. In Grando, Cosgrove. And coming back this way is Christian Morse. Leonard. Now on the far side, Ciccone. Leonard. Oh, they dump it down low, and the shot is blocked. And it'll go out of bounds. Ciccone had his shot blocked. But it'll still be Canisius ball, and Lucas Ingrando will inbound.
Warrington's had a couple nice blocks in this game already.
Ingrando on the inbounds pass. It'll go all the way out to Leonard. They'll dump it down low, but it'll go off a St. Joe's player, Warrington, and out of bounds. So Canisius will retain possession. 22 seconds to play here in the third. 49-42. Crusaders lead the Marauders. Ingrando looking to inbound. Sends it all the way back to Morse. There's the shot. Good! A three-pointer for Nathan Leonard. And it's a 10-point Crusader lead. 52-42. There's Glover spinning, driving, lays it up, and it won't go. The rebound back to St. Joe's. The shot off the iron, no good. And at the end of 3 quarters, Canisius has taken control here a bit. They lead it 52-42. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Well, Tom, I would say that when Ryan hit that three-pointer, there was definitely a shift in this game. I think that might have been the spark for Canisius right there that helped them get to this 10-point lead.
Well, here, Declan Ryan, 21, and you've only got 2 for Glover in this quarter. That's really the difference.
And there's a turnover. Granto travels and turns it over as we start the 4th quarter, as St. Joe's will try to cut into this 10-point lead. Warrington to Glover. And you can hear the St. Joe's crowd here at Canisius urging their classmates on. Now on the far side, Warrington. Warrington to Grable. Grable has it back to Warrington. Into the corner. Driving, spinning, and Ryan kind of affected that shot too right there. They'll get it back to Glover. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Glover looking for a pick. He gets it from Jackson the third. Still has the ball. Puts up the 3. Off the iron. No good. Rebound taken by the Crusaders. Conroy brings it across the timeline. He almost gets knocked over. Ball is stolen. Glover up ahead for the layup by Grable. And it's 52-44. Some great defense there by the Marauders. 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Granto with the ball. Hands it off to Ciarconi. Ciarconi had the ball rolled off his hand and onto his foot and was called for the travel. Just one of those things that time.
Yeah, once he went down to the ground, that's where the travel came into play. But I'll tell you, we said it all along, right? Every run has been answered by the other team. Can St. Joe's make that run right now? That's what we're looking to see. Early on, they got that fast pace back. That was what they were playing very well with early in the first half.
So Glover to Solomon Jackson the third. And back to Greco. And the shot by Solomon Jackson the third is partially blocked. The rebound hauled down by Canisius Ciarconi. Far side to Cosgrove. Cosgrove to Conroy. Back to the big man Ryan. Bounce pass is stolen by Solomon Jackson the third. He lays it up and in. Nicely done by Jackson. I think he thought there should have been a foul on that. Gabe Michaels certainly thought so, as he's letting the referee have it, I think. And he will go over to the bench, and Gabe Michael is having some words.
He was going to put that down. Solomon Jackson can put it down easily. That's what he wanted to do, and that's why they thought he got fouled on the way up. And they're going to call a technical. Is that what they're doing?
I did not see any calls.
No, okay. They kept going back and forth to the bench.
But they were getting pretty close.
Yep.
So they're just going to make them inbounded underneath the Canisius basket. And they will get it to Granto to Ryan. And Ryan will put the ball on the floor and get it across the timeline. Ryan to Cosgrove. Conroy. Now they'll look for the big man Ryan underneath. He has his shot blocked and he's fouled. He was hammered by Amari Knox, number 24. 52-46 Canisius, 5:40 to go, fourth quarter. Declan Ryan at the free throw line. He's the game's leading scorer with 21. Glover for St. Joe's has 17. And Ciarconi for Canisius, 15. So here's Ryan looking for his 22nd point of the night. And he'll get it.
Substitution for St. Joe's.
And now we'll have Isaiah Odom come back into the ball game for St. Joe's, taking John Grable's place. Ryan takes a deep breath, bounces the ball on the floor, puts up the shot, around and out, and Jackson has the rebound. And he'll get it into Glover's hands. Glover spinning, lays it up, won't go, but he draws the foul, and he'll head to the free throw line.
Boy, Glover, dribbling ability, that first step, he has just got so many positive intangibles that are out there, and it's a big reason why he's got 17 points, but he is an unbelievable tough guard.
Foul is on Granto, his first. That'll put Glover at the free throw line. First one is good, 53-47. Great thing about Canisius St. Joe's games, there's a buzz throughout the crowd throughout the entire game. Second free throw is good, and St. Joe's will take a timeout. And so will we. 53-48, Canisius leads St. Joe's, 5:30 to play in the fourth quarter. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics. 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Canisius by 5. Can't even imagine how these final 5.5 minutes are going to unfold, and Canisius will see full court pressure from St. Joe's.
Stu, it was just 10, right? It's already down to 5, right? We already talked about the answer in a run right here.
Cosgrove will inbound it to Granto. Greco on him. So there's the full court pressure. They'll send it on the far side to Conroy. Gets it across the timeline. Back to Cosgrove. Ball goes off his hands, and he will be called for over and back. And it'll be St. Joe's ball.
It really has. This has been a fantastic game, but it's been a game of runs for both sides, right? Really seeing is who's going to answer the run.
Glover looks to inbounds, gets it to Odom. All the way behind the St. Joe's basket practically. He'll bring it across the timeline. Oh, good pick there, but they're going to call a foul. Warrington threw his shoulder into the Canisius player, and he did it right in front of the referee. And you know what that means? The whistle blows.
I think Canisius making some moves right now to answer the press.
Well, Ingrando comes back in along with Benzer, excuse me. Benzer inbounds it to Ingrando, and he's double teamed in the backcourt. Bounce pass to Benzer. Benzer up ahead for Ciarconi, and Ciarconi gets it to the far side. Now it's back to Ciarconi. Three-pointer for Ingrando off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Canisius' Granto into the corner. Bounce pass for Ryan, and he'll bank it up and in. Well, if you ever got trouble, just look for the big man. There's two more for Ryan. Now Glover tries to answer, goes past Granto, doesn't get the call. Rebound by Ryan, up ahead to Benzer. Now back to Ryan, banks it up, missed that one, gets his own rebound and scores with the left hand. Nicely done, 57-48, Canisius. And once again, St. Joe's will need to answer. Jackson the third for three. Got it! Great shot there. Beautifully done. 57-51 Crusaders. Benzer on the far side. Ahead to Ryan. Driving. Banks it up and in. He's getting close to 30 points. That's 28. Here comes Glover. Hands it off to Jackson. Long range three. Got it! Jackson is heating up. Back-to-back long-range threes for Solomon Jackson the third, and it's a 5-point game. Oh, spinning away from the defense is Granto. Gets it across the timeline, hands it off to Ingrando. Oh, and he has it knocked away into the backcourt. No call there. Instead it hit a hand. Bounce pass to Ciccone into the corner for Benzer. A whistle and a timeout taken by Canisius as the pace picks up.
Couple big things to notice. Did you see the double team on Ryan that was happening? So you're going to see Canisius is going to have a wide open man for a shot. That's the guy they're going to need to find right now. That's going to be critical right there. And remember, Solomon Jackson's not playing Ryan right now. He's got four. He can't afford to pick up that fifth. That's also what's happening defensively and the reason for the double team. A lot of things on the defense that Canisius, good timeout there by coach to be able to set up because he's obviously seeing the changes that St. Joe's is trying to make.
Well, Declan Ryan with 28 points. Justin Glover, 19 for St. Joe's, and Solomon Jackson the third with two huge long-range threes to help keep his team in the game at 59-54. St. Joe's trailing Canisius.
And he's got 12 right now.
Yes.
So no doubt you could see totally different player from the first half to the second half. No doubt about what we've seen here from him. But I'll tell you, this will be key right now, this timeout for Canisius, because I think that's the changes that you're going to see. Does St. Joe's come out? We also see there's been a change. Look at who's coming back in. Knox is coming back in. So you'll see Knox try to play right now Ryan one-on-one instead of the double team that we saw. So let's see the adjustments that get made.
Canisius has the ball. Ciccone will inbound it. Granto back to Ciccone. Granto, Benzer puts up the three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound hauled down by Odom for St. Joe's. And Odom drives down the lane, lays it up and in, and draws the foul. Big shot there by Isaiah Odom, and it's 59-56. Two heavyweight boxers throwing haymakers and landing them time after time. And Odom is at the free throw line.
Odom, that first step, did you see him get by the defender on the first step? That quick first step got him into the lane, and then the rest was all him as he gets a kiss right up off of the glass.
Free throw is good. It's a 2-point game, and the Marauders will put some pressure on. And they turn it over. Solomon Jackson the third banks it up, won't go. Rebound by Granto, and he'll get it to Ciccone. Now Ciccone cut off by the defender Odom to Ryan the big man. Ryan way out near midcourt. Benzer hangs on to the pass. Jackson the third playing some good defense. Ciccone into the corner, and Grando the three off the iron, no good. Solomon Jackson the third has the rebound. Gets it ahead to Grable for three off the iron. It bounces twice, and Glover in a battle. They're on the floor. Jump ball. Which way is the arrow? It's pointing towards St. Joe's. And the Marauders will maintain possession, trailing by 2 with 2:33 to play here in the fourth quarter.
We got a timeout coming.
And it looks like Gabe Michael's going to take a timeout. All right, Canisius 59, St. Joe's 57, 2:33 to go in the fourth quarter. Let's take a quick break. You're watching boys high school basketball on Western New York Athletics.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for
Greco to inbound the ball for St. Joe's. Marauders down 2:33 to play in the fourth quarter. Get it to Glover. Glover looking for an opening, can't find it. Jackson the third for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound Granto. Granto gets it across the timeline. Odom defending him. He'll hand it off to Cosgrove to Ingrando. To the big man Ryan. He'll get it back out to Cosgrove. Into the corner to Ingrando. Bounce pass for Ryan. Banks it up and in. 61-57. And that's 30 points for the big man, who spent a good chunk of the first half on the bench with 2 fouls. Glover. Long range three. Around and out. Ryan the rebound. Long pass ahead for Ciccone. Intercepted by Glover, and the Marauders come back the other way. Jackson for three. No good. Ryan the rebound once again. Minute and a half to play in the fourth. 61-47. Canisius. Granto on the far side. Odom defending him. Oh, stolen. Solomon Jackson the third, and he'll slam it home. And it's 61-59 Canisius with 1:17 to play in the fourth quarter. The St. Joe's crowd going wild, and we have a timeout on the floor. 61-59 Canisius. What an athletic play by Jackson there.
Did you see Jackson take a peek back? He wanted to know where that defender was because you knew that was going down on that one. And it went down. He put it down with authority on that one to make this a 2-point game.
Well, after a fairly quiet first half, he has erupted for 14 points here in the second half.
I mean, the talk of the first half was Ciccone and Glover, right? That was the talk. The second half really has been Ryan and right here Solomon Jackson has been your guys. That's been really the tale of two halves that we've seen.
So neither team can put away the other team. Punch, counterpunch, punch, counterpunch, all throughout the game. 1:17 left in regulation here in the fourth quarter.
We're going to see the full court press. We already know that's coming, right? The full court press. Let's see what happens. There has to be a turnover or at least a stop to try to make this an even game.
Granto will inbound it. He'll get it to Ryan on the far side. And Ryan will send it across court to Ciccone. Grable reached in. Glover tried to steal it, knocked it out of bounds. Ryan somehow got his hands on it, spins, has his shot, the ball knocked out of his hands. The corner three is good. Granto with a big three. 64-59. And St. Joe's comes right back. Solomon kicks it out to the big man, and he misses. That was Knox who missed the three, but here's Jackson who banks the shot off the glass. It won't go, but he draws the foul. And it's 64-59 in favor of Canisius with 44.1 seconds left. And we'll have Jackson at the free throw line.
What a great job there by Jackson on the boards. It was him that may be able to get that ball, that rebound, and try to get this alive to be able to keep this game close.
Now remember, Canisius might be 6-3, but and the free throw goes off the back iron. They have not lost in league play. And of course, knowing the rivalry,
and that's the reason why they're still number one in the polls around here, because they haven't lost around here.
Knowing the rivalry, St. Joe's would like nothing better than to knock them off. And of course, unfortunately for Jackson, the second free throw is no good. Canisius comes back the other way, almost turned over. Glover had it, now it's Granto. Granto looking for help, and we get a timeout by Kyle Husband from Canisius.
No, it was a foul. It was a foul called on Glover.
Oh, all right. Well, I thought I saw him call timeout, but all right. So we have Knox going to the bench, and Canisius will inbound. Cosgrove will inbound the ball. Looking for Ryan, finds him, and his shot is blocked, but Ciccone put the rebound up. It won't go, but he draws the foul. So some great hard defense there. And the foul is on Isaiah Odom.
I think they were shocked that the foul wasn't called on Ryan on the first shot that went up there. That's what they're talking about.
Well,
And, but they do still get to the line now with the second shot.
Ciccone, the free throw is off the back iron, no good, leaving that door just a little bit open. It's a 5-point lead with 27.5 seconds to play. 27.6 actually. Never know when that 1/10 of a second is going to make a difference. Second free throw around and in, 65-59. And now we get a timeout on the floor. 65-59 Canisius. 27.6 seconds to go in the game. Whenever you come to one of these games, it's a who's who of coaches. I saw Craig Kurzansky, the new Canisius High School football coach, Mike McDonald, Damon's men's basketball coaches up in the stands. He was no doubt here earlier to watch his son play on the JV team and the JV team, which I believe
went past
Canisius
us. That
won.
was Jack Collins who went past us, graduate here at Canisius, Division I baseball player right there. Just went by. I saw Max Dowling here earlier in the stands, right? Former star that's here at Canisius.
Matt Bradshaw, the Nichols coach, was here. Jim Morrow, the AD from Canisius,
In fact, he was just pointing me out that Max Dowling's sitting right next to us, actually.
Oh, and Keith McShay is here. Used to be at the Buffalo News.
Yep.
A shout out to Miguel Rodriguez. We hope you get well soon, my friend.
Yeah, we're thinking of you, Miguel. There's no doubt. We want to make sure it is.
So St. Joe's will inbound under their own basket. It will be Warrington. 27.6 seconds to go. Granto will come up and defend against Glover. And now he will drop back as Glover brings the ball across the timeline. Glover. And looks like he draws the foul on Granto.
Fouls charged in Canisius, number 23.
Now we are, just so you know, is there are 7 fouls against St. Joe's, so Canisius will shoot 1 and 1, right? If anything happens, next foul against Joe's, they'll be shooting 1 and 1.
18 seconds. Glover kicks it back out. Jackson the third thought about the three. Now he puts it up off the iron. No good. Rebound Glover. Gets it back to Jackson. Jackson into the corner for Warrington. His three off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Greco. Glover for three. Off the iron. No good. And the buzzer sounds to bring the game to an end. Well, St. Joe's had 5 or 6 chances but couldn't get a shot to go. The final score, Canisius 65, St. Joe's 59. The Crusaders improve to 7-0, and look at the fans. Crusaders 7-0 on the season. Declan Ryan, 30 points to lead the way. Just a great game, Tom, and Canisius finally able to open it up a little bit there in the second half.
Well, you can't even say that it came in a 2-point game right here at the end, right? It was a 2-point game, and then they went on a little bit of run to get this. What a game, though. No doubt about it. Both teams came here to play. This is a Monsignor Martin heavyweight matchup. It was exactly what we wanted it to be. This was a great game, no doubt about it.
I want to remind everybody that Tom will be doing some post-game interviews that you'll see on Western New York Athletics. Don't know if you've decided who to talk to yet.
I think we're going to need to talk that one over. We got a lot of guys to talk about right here.
Well, my guess would be that Declan Ryan would
That's got to be, I think, one of them, right?
High on your list.
So,
all right. Well, I also want to remind everybody that we'll have a triple header in hockey tomorrow. One girls game that Frank Wolf will do with Randy Schultz. I'll do 2 boys games with Randy after the first game. And
we
Tom,
got a girls' basketball game
Friday night. You'll have that
we
one?
got a Thursday night one.
Oh, with?
We got Orchard Park in Hamburg Thursday night. Friday night, we're going to go Cardinal O'Hara St. Mary's. And then Saturday, we go back to the boys for Salamanca and Randolph.
And you'll be doing those games with?
Jake Fyack. I'll have both Thursday and Saturday. And then on Friday, Mark Johnson.
Awesome. So a great game. Now you got a bunch of Canisius fans on the floor doing the thing that they do with the players, which is kind of celebrate. But anyway, once again, the final score, Canisius 65, St. Joe's 59. I want to thank BJ Stack, Mario Hall on camera, Heidi Gunther producing, and as always, Tom Prince, a great job doing the color commentary. Once again, the final score, Canisius 65, St. Joe's 59. I'm Stu Boyer. Thank you for watching and have a good night, everybody.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Being home.